All right, this is question 2 from the Factoring Day 1 assignment. This is one of the review practice ACT questions. All right, it seemed like it was giving some kids some trouble, so I'd make a video helping them out. And oftentimes you don't have to memorize formulas for the ACT test, which is kind of nice. They tell you right here that the volume for a cone is 1/3 pi times radius squared times height, right? And that formula comes from actually the area of this circle right here multiplied by the height, and then you have a third because it's a cone, not a prism, or a cylinder, I guess in this case. So at any rate, they tell you the volume, right, and they tell you the height, and you have to find the radius to the nearest centimeter. Okay, so basically I'm going to use the formula and put in the volume as 142. Sorry, my thing is freaking out here. 142. And then on the other side, I'm going to have 1/3 times pi times radius squared times height of 8.5. Okay, and so now all I have to do is solve this for the radius. Okay, and so one of the tricks on this question is that all of this you can multiply together in any order. So on this side, I would actually take 1/3 times pi times 8.5, and then whatever that is will be times the radius squared. All right, so I'm going to grab out my calculator and multiply those. Okay, so I multiplied all that out on my calculator and get 8.9. All right, so this side is 8.9 times r squared. Now we just have to divide by 8.9 and take the square root. All right, so 142 divided by 8.9. So I don't know, we just got to get to the nearest centimeter, right? So I'd just call that about 16 just to make it simple. So this would be 16 equals r squared. And then that comes out kind of nice because when we take the square root of 16, we just get 4. All right, so to the nearest centimeter, our answer there should be 4. That last step again is square root. Technically, it's plus or minus 4, but you can't have a radius that's -4. So let's leave it as 4. All right, hope that helps.